Hello, Fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Again, I left for a reason.
Yes.
Fuck 'em all.
Fuck corporations.
We are starting in rare form tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Identico. Welcome to Angel City Stories. Are we demonetized already? That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Tips here. It's all good. Welcome to the Chaos Grenades. Yep.
Good players here.
Oh, goodness. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's a spicy night. It's hot outside. It's getting hot in here. And not just because Pete's wearing a headband.
No, that is
Yeah.
Did you break your stand?
I was about to say, like, what's going on Pete's?
my next career is boom operator.
Hold on. It's in there. There we go.
Oh,
Headband's
Jesus.
hot, breaking the equipment.
The blue means it's facing that way. Sorry, the blue means it's
For
facing
anyone-
this way.
For anyone listening or watching this later, just realize that everybody is walking into the night with just all kinds of like anger and
We got
just
some pent up big feelings that we're coming into with tonight. It's gonna be great. Oh my God. Oh, welcome in. It's Angel City Stories. We're playing Identico. You know the players. To my direct wait, she's out of why does it say Blizz 14 times on here? Okay, you know what? It's Catassie, played by Cassie, and I'm gonna fix this for some reason because she's Blizz at the same time. Go figure.
You know what? Adding a personality at this point, like Blizz seems the next natural evolution of who I am as a person.
Yeah.
The two highlights of my week have been a lover assigned me a new pet name of Ominous Crow, and this podcast.
There you go. Alex, finish us off.
What?
Keep going. Do the backup host duties. I'm fixing tech. The backup host duties.
Oh, hey,
Finish
how's it
us.
going, everybody? So, if you would like to, let's see here. Who's after Catassie? To her, I guess, right, is our favorite one-legged wacko. It's Blizz, played by Lance.
I don't know how to use chopsticks,
Oh,
and I need to remedy that.
that's probably true, especially since you live somewhere with the kind of food that exists up here.
Are you practicing?
To his right, we have our favorite headbanded former boy band member. That's right, it's Pete playing Bunny Boy.
You could call me the head bandit.
Hey.
There you go. That's actually a really good one. I like that. To his north, his beard is like blending into the background tonight. I don't know why, but it is Grandpa Joe playing Grifter.
I was gonna say something about my beard, but it was not appropriate. So, Lance does know how to use chopsticks. He just forgot.
Forget that. Okay.
Too many Gauss
Not like-
wraparounds to my
He
head.
lied. He lied to the stream. Let that be known.
He lied.
Lied to the stream.
And next up, to his left, our fearless leader who will feed you a tamale and then beat you to death with a baseball bat. It's Wild playing Eve.
Strikes me with a lot of fear that you think that I'm the leader of this shenaniganry, but I mean, yeah, I'll feed you a tamale and smack you over the head with a bat if needed. So, I guess that is what a leader does, right?
Exactly.
Sure
Something like
will.
that.
And, beat them until morale improves.
Right, percussive maintenance.
Exactly. We had
I'm
this
kidding.
discussion the other day.
Don't actually do that. If you're
Don't
looking
actually
to be
do that,
leader,
folks.
don't do that. This is sarcasm.
Oh, is that what I've been
And
doing
that-
wrong?
I, of course, am playing the, Wildlands Fighter / Jet, according to Bunny Boy. I'm Alex, and I am playing Billy. Last week, I think somebody said I was Starscream. And finally, last but not least, it is Mallo, who is our great GM for this wonderful episode of Angel City Stories.
I think I fixed the tech issues. I did it. We're good.
Good.
Yay.
You did
Thank
it.
you. Thank you for keeping that going.
I did my best.
Oh, goodness.
We made it, everybody.
We made it.
We made it.
Y'all, we have an episode for you tonight that is going to get... Let's just say it's going to get weird. Okay? On the back of last episode, okay, the Outlaws are back in Angel City. And they spent all of last episode at Hades' place. Except for Grifter trying to hit on that one mechanic trying to help him fix muffins. That happened too. That was the thing. They went to a junkyard and got a bunch of stuff. Young Love, apparently. All over this.
Romantic.
All over this. Young Love. The team is hunting that Philippe has been taken. He's been taken to Benevolent HQ, and so they went to Hades' place and basically bought him out, or as much as they could afford. I believe somewhere along the lines, Bunny Boy has also made a few more homemade rockets. I believe that Muffins has been repaired. Billy has more jet stuff, I believe is how it goes. Yeah.
Better jets.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the backdrop of all of this, Rico and the rest of what has been called the Rising Tide are continuing to actually have like guerrilla warfare skirmishes on the streets of Angel City. So
I'm so proud.
Yeah. All of that being fueled by the Outlaws' weapons and some of their intelligence from there. And where we left off, the team had just met a mysterious person eating and drinking with Noelle Juliet at the top of one of his many penthouse bars. And I see it in the chat. Don't worry, I'll get to that after the break. So we're going to jump right into it and pick up with all of the team, including Catassie, who's back with us this week. We missed you. In the bar. What's that?
Aim better. You won't miss me as much.
The dice are over here. They can hear you. Okay, don't tempt them. We're gonna pick up directly this week. The team is at the top in the bar, and they had just been introduced to a man who calls himself Jackson Howe. What do you guys want to do?
Whom you can read about in Defiance of Chaos.
Actually, go ahead and y'all give me a history check. Just everybody. If you don't have history, just a general intelligence.
3.
11.
11.
13. New dice tower sucks.
Well, I'm using a set of completely different dice than I normally do. I'm a little pissed about that.
We might have a chance for less dirty 20s this week.
We have no history on our sheets, by the way. Also, I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Bunny Boy channels, thinks, his brow furrows, looks around, and rolls a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, still bottom of the pile.
None of you have economics, right? Different type of crowd, I imagine. You can use economics as well if you want.
Actually, then, I rolled a 6. Because Bunny Boy is an economist.
Prime Day Gator Pete.
Can I intimidate the answer?
No, Patrick Rothfuss, you don't get to have that bullshit.
Can I roll for acrobatics?
Are there any chandeliers nearby?
Actually, there are.
Let me know.
Okay, I legitimately do have 4 in investigation. Would that be helpful here?
No,
Science.
for those of you who rolled over a 10 on this particular one, you have a vague sense and idea of who Jackson is. It's like knowing Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or somebody of that type.
But does he have a penis rocket?
That means a lot of different things.
Wait, which part? The penis rocket or?
Because all of the cool billionaires have penis rockets these days.
I'm just gonna digress from this because there's a lot to talk about in that short sentence. So if by knowing it's Elon Musk or like Jeffrey Bezos, then we have like the really cold air and it smells like sulfur kind of, and we kind of get that like fear sensation in our spine that we need to leave the room.
He has an intimidating presence, yes. And
Not
he's
as intimidating as Zaddy was.
he's definitely not as tall as Zaddy was. He stands up and he's fairly tall. But he's not nearly as built. He's much thinner, muscular, but not like overly muscular. And he reaches out his right hand to everyone and tries to shake hands, gently, not trying to intimidate.
I'll say Blizz will try to wipe off his hand first and then do it.
Well, it's a metallic hand he's handshaking you with.
I would still try to wipe off.
Fair enough. After he goes through and shakes, I'm assuming everybody's hand. Does anybody not accept it? Oh, yes, hi.
Instead of shaking his hand, I'm going to offer him my ring to kiss.
He takes your hand and just kind of does like one of these things. And continues on.
It's important.
And he kind of motions. He's like, please, sit down. Join us.
I'm gonna sit down and ask for a Long Island.
Okay. I'm gonna plop down in the beanbaggiest, fluffiest looking chair.
I mean, they're
Thanks.
pretty nice chairs. I mean, it's
I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna Dwight Schrute it. Test it out. Really wiggle around. Oh, okay. Good. It's good.
Is there a booth nearby?
There is, in true Noel Juliet fashion, there is a large sort of half-round booth, and he is, of course, sitting in the middle of it with cigarette pieces out in front of him to like roll and make his own cigarettes, his drink of choice, and usually when you first come in here, he's got both hands, sort of out and around, just kind of relaxing.
Oh, I'm gonna pull up a chair and sit down.
Okay.
I'm going to levitate out of spite.
Spite levitation.
Spite
I'll
levitation.
stand out of spite as well.
Okay. Jackson sits back down, and he motions. He's like, I please, you are guests of myself and my associate, Mr. Juliet here. Please, stand if you must. I understand, but
They're weird. Don't mind them.
yes. And then he kind of, as he's like reaching a hand out, the bartender, he's walking over with a Long Island already, because you've been here several times, Grifter. So he's already got your drink ready. And he's looking around at everybody else for drinks and things like that.
Gonna accept it with the hearty, my man.
He bows slightly.
I'm gonna order a 40 ounce of amaretto sour.
40 ounce.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
gonna
make you pee in like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna make you roll determination on that one.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll take a water.
Wow.
I don't know these people, and I've never trusted Noelle Juliet, and I think that it is not off base to not drink something alcoholic if I don't trust the people I'm meeting.
This is the first time in 46 or 47 episodes at this point that you guys are playing something cautiously, and it's a drink at a bar.
I order a michelada,
Okay.
because fuck it.
That's two different states. It's Michigan and Colorado. It's a Michelado.
That's not what that is, man.
It is. Yeah, no, Bunny decided. He makes the rules now.
It's called improv, Alex.
I got where you were going, Pete.
I was trying to riff off of that. Billy's like, what are you talking about, dude? You're insulting
Artistic
his
license.
homeland.
I'll have their finest water.
I'm gonna have a Jack and Coke because it's the easiest thing not to screw up.
The waiter kind of bows and he goes back over behind the bar and starts making the drinks. And as Jackson is taking you all in, he kind of turns towards Noelle as you guys are all riffing back and forth, and he was like, "You were right. They are eccentric. Yes, eccentric. That is the right word that I would like to use to speak about them. Yes."
It's been a problem for a while. They can't just be normal like us normal people.
Yes, us normal people. Normal
Yeah,
people voice.
Grifter, you and normal people really have a lot in common.
The meat man who takes a nap and pilots a robot.
A RAV pilot. I can respect that.
Of course.
I respect
Give
that.
it up.
One of the finest inventions ever made by man.
Now, are we talking about the Rav or muffins? Because Ravs,
Yes.
I'll agree with. Muffins, no.
Yes.
I like muffins.
He kind of looks around at you as you're going through all of this, and he says, "Well, Noelle, it's yeah." And Noelle looks at you. He goes, "Look, like I said before, if you guys are going to take on the HQ, I want in. So, how we doing this?"
Why now?
In what capacity do you want it? Yeah, and why now?
He takes out and puts a very large revolver on the table next to his glass and stuff like that, and he's like, "I will bring this along and I will shoot things with you, or sneak in with you, or however we're going to do this."
Good. We hadn't thought about that.
I assume you have a beef with them for some reason.
One could say.
Do they like take your hamburger or something?
He turns to you with a look and just kind of like, "Sure, let's go with that."
We
Let's
need
look at-
more details. I'm not gonna start doing something like this with as little of information as you're giving us.
I
I'm
am
really
not-
sorry.
This is your plan. I'm just saying I want to help.
Right, but why?
Roll persuasion.
We can't afford to be taking somebody on a beef mission who could end up being Solomon when we get in there.
Ground beef mission. A beef ground mission.
Whatever. Leave me alone.
It's taco night.
My mental breakdown. I will have the foods that I want.
I got a 14.
Did I do any psychic damage with my pronouncing the L in Salmon?
I hope that you call him Sirloin from now on.
I might call you Sirloin from now on. That was so good. Yes.
He
Can't
looks
pick
at,
these people anyway.
he looks at you and he goes, let's just say that your friend Titus was well aware that this isn't the first benevolent building that I would be helping to bring down. But there are a lot of other players involved in this one. There's a chance to take it all down if we need to. And I like that idea.
Like, take it all down as in the whole building or just part of it?
The whole company.
Oh, okay.
What's in it for you after they're out? Because I'm assuming you're not just doing this because you just like don't like corpse and are bored. What's your end game plan, Juliet?
They stop hunting me, and I stop hunting them.
The family business.
Do you have something to
treated me
bring
like
other than
family.
a gun?
And now I'm going to treat them like family.
Boy.
That's a callback to pre-game conversations.
Also, so apropos
Mm-hmm.
for what happened.
Do you have something you're bringing other than a single pistol? Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying that you're not really good with your pistol. I mean, you could be awesome. I don't know, like the next Arrow Flynn of pistols, whatever. But like, we have pistols already.
I bring enough. How's that?
So like, 2 pistols?
The beer?
I'll
Talk
bring
to us about
2 pistols for you. Yeah.
Talk to us about what you can bring. What else you can bring in terms of resources, people.
It's at that moment that Jackson kind of leans in and goes, that is where I come in.
And who exactly are you?
My name is Jackson Howe.
We covered that. I want to know Jackson why, Jackson when, and Jackson where.
I am the CEO of Postuli Waste Corporation. It's one of the largest corps in the world.
Sounds mafia.
Not really. We
What's
make
your beef with Benevolent?
roll persuasion for me.
Okay.
Oh, I really almost feel the need to step out of the room just because this is so hard for me to not meta game.
Yeah, if you need to
Like,
step out, if you need to take
everything that's going
if
on,
you
I'm
need to
like-
take the headphones off for a minute, if you need to take the headphones off for a minute, go ahead.
I read the book.
Billy's
Jump
gonna wander
in.
over. Billy's gonna wander over to the bar and drink three tequila
Hey, Mallo.
at his chelada and be like, "Y'all are very." So before Billy walks over to the bar, he's like, "Y'all motherfuckers are very intense right now, and I don't know why."
I hope
And then
you
he's
rolled.
like, and then he grabs a bottle of tequila from behind the bar and starts pouring himself shots. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
Cause wait, what role did you say for them to realize who Jackson is?
Just like intelligence or history, that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
but I rolled it. What was the SR on that?
I said anybody who rolled any more than a 10.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
I
again,
hope
it's
you
not
rolled.
hard.
No.
Very well for my against my persuasion here, Mallow, because I rolled a 3.
Nice.
Beat that.
Jackson looks at you and he kind of looks at it and says, let's just say I need a competitor taken care of. How's that?
And they're a competitor to you?
Let's go with yes.
Mafia.
Are you gonna be in on this little party too?
No.
What happens when we create that vacuum of power? Are you just waiting to edge in on that?
No, I'll be flying home back to Atlanta.
I have to ask. If you're not going to be in on this shindig, why are you here?
Who do you think's been financing all of these fancy penthouse bars that Noel has been meeting you at?
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you for answering.
You're
I
most welcome.
appreciate it.
You're most
Well-
welcome.
And also, great taste in bars, because, I mean, they've always made my Long Island just perfect.
I'm very glad.
Well, I'm personally not going to look a gift horse too hard in the mouth.
I think that we need a moment to discuss as a group.
Please.
At least Eve and I do.
Fair enough.
I appreciate the interest and funds. I just want to make sure you know that we're literally a grassroots revolution trying to make sure that we do not have corporate control over things. So working with another corporation and not having any promise of some shenanigans in the background, like, we need to talk about a few things and come back to you with some terms if we're going to have anything to do with you guys, all right?
We're not setting up a dark horse situation here. We're not getting rid of one to replace it with something worse.
Jackson looks at you as an African American man and just kind of puzzles for a second when you say dark horse. And he goes, I quite understand, yes. You and I have a bit different look at world politics, but on this we agree at least. So take your time. I will be here. Mr. Juliet and I are catching up over drinks. So.
Won't be too long. Thank you for letting us have some time.
No, it's quite all right. Now, I will let you know there are guards all around. Don't mind them. They're just here for our protection.
Okay. Do we have a room that's not bugged? Or do we need to go outside?
Juliet looks around and he's like, I haven't actually ever looked in any of the other rooms. I've just cleared them out. 2 rooms that way, probably. The whole floor is taken, so.
Thank you.
Fair enough. And he takes a swig of his whiskey.
I'm going to take one of Billy's shots of tequila on the way out the door and be like, guys.
Those are totally gone. I've got the bottle in one hand and a chelada in the other. Because now that I know what the role was, like, Billy recognized that guy. And Billy's just like, whatever. Y'all are super tense. So Billy's actually dancing to whatever's on the music, even if it doesn't make sense.
I'm going to take the bottle of tequila out of Billy's hand and walk out the door and ask everybody to follow me.
I reach behind the bar and grab another bottle and follow Eve.
Billy,
As we're walking away from the table, I want to point back at Juliet and be like, did you see our entrance back into the city? I hope you caught that.
Juliet looks at it and goes, you are very subtle. I had an easier way, but you
did. But I figured I should save the favor for when it's really necessary.
Fair enough.
I appreciate it.
Billy, as you go to reach and grab another bottle from behind the bar and go, the bartender just kind of looks at him and then just from under the bar just brings up another bottle and starts tapping it and starts setting it up to put it back into place.
I wave bye to the bartender as I follow Eve out the door with my giant chelada. Right? So for those that don't know, Cheslo's got the big thing here, and then you got a beer bottle that's slammed into the top of it.
It is the best version of this. So
I'll post one in the chat for our friends.
There are several smaller little breakout rooms and little hidden kind of nooks and crannies up on this floor. because the whole floor is the bar. But imagine like VIP and private areas off to the sides. Like there are plenty of those.
Anything behind a hidden bookshelf a la Mox?
Actually, on this particular one, because it's more like a jazz club, yes. It's very 1920s Art Deco up here. But
I'm just gonna start touching all the stuff on the walls till something pops open, and then first thing that pops open, I'm gonna grab Eve and dart in there.
well, I mean, it's pretty obvious where the bookshelf is because they're not like necessarily trying to hide it kind of thing. So yeah, you're able to push, and it's a rotating bookshelf like this. You're able to kind of like walk right through. Does anybody else go with you, or is it just the two of you in a room?
I followed Eve.
Okay.
Followed my 40.
I'm just dancing.
Okay.
I'm gonna dance as well and keep walking down. Actually, no, we're in the room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep dancing in the room, actually.
All right.
Take another sip.
Somebody threw a dance bomb. Oops.
That's fucking delicious right there.
So, Grifter, you've been
Yo.
working with Snow Juliet for quite a while, and I need to understand the background and possible interests of this person, as I have never trusted this person. So I just need to understand why you do.
In this world of bullshit and nonsense, he's never played as dirty that I've been able to pinpoint. He's always been, I want to say straightforward, but I don't really have any way of verifying that. But he has not actively screwed us over yet and has been willing to help us out with other things in the past. Sometimes with strings attached, but honestly, in this day and age, what doesn't come with strings attached?
What kind of strings come attached with him?
The last one we talked about was just an undisclosed favor. I don't believe we discussed specifics. But I mean, we've met a lot of people that have shafted us over and not played it straight with us, and so far, near as I can tell, he's played it straight with us.
And
Do we have a better option also?
He seems to be well connected and have access to some pretty deep pockets that might be useful later. I don't know who this other guy is, but I mean, other than what he's told us, but I mean, honestly, realistically, we're not going to create a system in this city that does not have some sort of corporate influence.
Can I send Digi on a Goog about Jackson Howe?
Yeah.
As long as they are willing to accept that they're not going to basically control people's lives, I don't know that we're going to really be able to be totally devoid of corporations.
Billy points at Grifter and he's like, sad, but true that. And he goes back to dancing.
Hey, Blizz, roll
I've been on
determination check for me. Billy, roll
With me?
determination check. Yeah, both of you.
Oh, hell yeah. That was 18. I'm going to want that later.
I'm just saying,
18.
Okay, you're not drunk yet.
We know this new guy
You're drunk.
runs one of the biggest corps in the world, but it's mostly trash, whereas Benevolent is literally trying to mind control people through food.
What do they do with this trash? Is that
What did you roll for? What did you roll for?
rolled
Did you?
for shit?
Okay,
Mallo. I
never
rolled
mind.
a 13.
Well,
So-
with a 13,
this isn't even his real name.
Yeah, no, it really is. It's not hard to find. It's like Googling, one of the major CEOs. But Postuli as a company, they can basically take just about anything and break it down to about 99.9% of the base materials for clean recycling. So they take the
country?
world's trash and make it better.
What country
That
are
sounds
they
like
based out of?
marketing.
Based out of Atlanta in America.
Yeah, that's sus.
I just got marketed to.
Jackson cleaned up the Sargasso garbage patches. Like, he paid for all of them. Yep, all the garbage patches in the oceans. He just finished cleaning up the last one. It's his thing.
What's his salary?
Undisclosed.
Huh. Does he
I
have
think-
a giant rocket penis?
No, Atlanta has one of the elevators to space.
Is it an elevator penis?
No, it's not. It is mostly public use as well.
Oh God,
That doesn't mean anything about the first thing.
A
We
publicly
don't
useful
slut
penis.
shame here.
an elevator penis would just look like it has a giant Prince Albert.
What is wrong with you? Why would you give that? No, I don't make that visual right now.
If you don't know what a Prince Albert is, go Google
Just
it.
don't do that.
I'm imagining the foreskin lamp for some reason.
So,
If we kill Mallo, we're on the hook. There are people
are.
watching this.
true. Billy will look at Eve before he's too hammered to do anything else and go, look, I've been doing this revolution thing against Texas, the corpse, since I was like 8. You're never going to get out of this with clean hands. You don't want to work with them? Don't work with them. Stick to your principles, and that's all well and good. But nobody gets out with clean hands, and you never win. It's all about doing it better for the next generation. So for what it's worth, like, I'll follow you whatever you decide to do. I'm in for the fucking fight. But if you think you're going to get out of this without having to make a deal with the devil, eventually, and from what I understand, you guys already did that once. So,
I'm just saying, out of
Which
all the corpse
devil-
right now, the one
which-
trying to mind control people with food is probably the worst.
yeah, which devil you want to make your deal with, right? Because like I said, from what I understand, you already did that once. So is this devil worse than what you dealt with before?
As a revolutionary and as somebody who is actually very much connected to this movement, are you somebody who actually would want to work with these people? Because we have to make a unified decision. This isn't just a me thing. This isn't just going to be for the rising tide. This is going to be for everybody that we're trying to build this community with. So we need to make sure that if we do make this decision to make the deal with the devil, like, fine, I'm all for it. Let's use their fucking money. But we need to make sure that we are making this a conscious decision, because it's going to shape how the outcome of everything that we do afterwards looks, especially if we're creating a power vacuum using another very powerful company.
Look, that's creating a power vacuum is what's going to happen when you take Benevolent down. Like, there's going to be a corp fight. That's what's going to happen.
Catassie is a vintage pop culture fan, and so she would like to interject to point out that Supernatural teaches us if you just wait a season or two, whole new devil.
Hey.
True.
So,
Do we trust this devil? Within reason, of course. Like, do we want to work with this devil?
Billy's
Dude,
greatest
wait,
good for
wait.
greatest number does kind of make sense.
Billy takes it this way. He goes, trust him? Fuck no. Work with him? Maybe. He twists on you, you put a fucking bullet in him. That's how this works.
We'll treat him like family.
If worse comes
Right.
to worse, we can take down another
But then,
corp.
like, he holds the tequila bottle out to Catassie. He goes, see, she's got it. Look, if he fucking betrays you, you fucking kill him. That's how this game is played. It sucks. It's terrible. I've been fucking doing this forever. It's bullshit. But I haven't found a better way yet. And then he burps out a bunch of michelada.
I mean, like I
make that
said,
kind of burp.
he's played
I
his
can't
straight
make
with
that
it so
burp.
far.
Bunny, Liz, I'm asking for your opinions as well. Catassie, like,
I'm 60-44.
If worse comes to worse, we can take down another corp. And then about that time, it's like the drunk hiccup. And then probably Blizz is, after the drunk hiccup, he's going to take a white rabbit to stop the hiccups.
Oh, he's like, yo, Blizz, hook me up.
Okay.
Dramatic overreaction to
Hook me up.
hiccups.
I would probably hand him one if he said hook me up.
emergency power button.
Take it with a swig of tequila.
I'm sending you both home.
We are not an educational podcast in this moment. I just want to point that out. You should take
This
your
is
meds
not
with
slice of
water
life.
and not with anything with citric acid in it. PSA. Now it is an educational podcast again.
The more you know.
Okay, anyways. Bringing us back on track. What do you guys think? I'm fine with what Billy has basically referred to as gold digging corporations. That's fine. Are we going to work with this guy?
Yes. I mean,
Stuff that allows me to fight. I'm good.
knowing what I know about Noel Juliet, he'll probably find a way to be involved regardless of whether or not we want him to.
Yeah. Why do we trust him? That's kind of creepy stalker boyfriend. Like, what are his motives?
He has a hate boner for Benevolent, and he hasn't screwed us over. So that guy seems like he's a pretty upstanding dude in my books. I mean,
We're gonna have a talk about ulterior motives and how those kind of drive villains and other people and stories a little bit later. We can do so over working on muffins.
I'm just saying, I don't feel like this is the group to really get all high and mighty about morals and stuff.
Because of you.
I haven't done shit.
Listen,
I have a list of the shit you done.
we have two people who are drunkenly dancing in this closet. We need to make sure that we make the decisions.
I mean, okay.
Oh my fucking god, I'm kicking you all out.
Listen. You called on me. This is out of game. I had thought Bunny Boy just stayed in the room with Noelle, just sitting at the chair, like, they'll be back in a little bit. They're talking about something. Just chatter. They like to talk a lot. What's up, man? How you, Jackie? How long you in town for?
Please play it like that.
Yeah.
Jackson looks at you when you say that too, and he's like, "Only for a short little while. Only for a short little while."
Damn, that's not a number of days or anything. It's very non-specific. Okay, I get what you're laying down.
You'll understand. A man like myself, we don't exactly broadcast where we are 24/7.
Right, witness protection and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, I get you. Well, let me know if you need a car or something. Got lots of those. Do you watch anime?
I have a little bit, yes.
Nice. What did you watch? What kind do you watch?
I was more into the vintage because I like. I'm a fan of the jazz.
So the bebop?
Yes.
So you a bebop fan?
Bebop was my favorite. Yes.
What's your favorite scene? Like, what episode? Like, what episode was your favorite? Just asking.
My favorite scenes were with Ed. Ed was fantastic.
Ed was fantastic. Okay. Well, cool. That's informative. Out of game, Bunny's like kind of testing him to see like if he's full of shit or not. To see if he could name a scene. Cool. I make anime, by the way. Somewhat of a Hideo Miyazaki.
A man of culture,
No.
I see.
Yes.
Perhaps
Anyway, though.
perhaps
Yeah,
when this
what?
is done, we could talk further on these.
Sounds good. I mean, yeah, now's probably not a great time with it being an empty room and everyone in there talking.
No,
They'll be out. They'll be out here soon.
We do this and we'll talk. We'll talk. I haven't broken into broadcast or anything, but I mean, you seem like somebody who could make something that's worthy of the bebop.
Oh, I'm flattered. We should probably save that conversation for later, whenever there's some downtime. We'll be back shortly, though.
Fair. Meanwhile, in a closet, two people are drunk and dancing.
Oh no, Billy
And
has
high.
full on moved on to drunken high bad beatboxing.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna
Like
make you roll at this
beatboxing
point. At this point,
and
you took
singing.
White Rabbit. You are straight up high, and
Just-
drunk in that kind of way.
Bliss
This
is
is
Put
like-
your airplane on safety so that way it doesn't accidentally go off.
This is like pre-battle, like, all right, time to get fucked up because we might die tomorrow.
Bliss is standing in a corner with his chest in the corner, looking straight up.
I'm going to just motion at Catassie and Grifter and just slip out of the door and just leave them to their thing and start walking towards the office room. Like,
As I walk by Blizz, I say, I didn't know he came in a kebab setting.
Kebab, that sounds good.
I
We
start
take you to
dancing down the
kebab.
hall after them.
Hey, Catassie, will you drive me to go get kebabs?
I don't,
Oh, who said
but you do not
kebabs?
want that, friend. I
Kebabs
have
are
no
a great
driver.
idea.
If you're driving, it'll be fun.
Dude, let's go get some kebabs.
But between the two of you, y'all are basically Ed. Like, you
Billy-
might as well just have your arms out like, Ed is going on the internet right now.
No, Ed is going for kebabs right now.
Ed want kebabs. He hungry.
Bliss is probably going to do that thing like, little kids do with their mom and hold on to the shirt of whoever's in front of me.
Please tell me it's Billy and you just walk in circles.
Looks like the worst conga line ever.
dogs chasing their tails.
What are you guys gonna do? What were you planning to do before those two came running after you?
I was gonna go back into the office or the meeting room bar area and sit down and wait for the sober people of the group to come back, but now they're all coming, so it's gonna be fun.
You're just lucky that Billy doesn't have an SMG and it's not outside. Or he'd be doing his caballeros and fucking shooting into the air.
I'm gonna go side the bartender a tip and be like, these drinks are strong.
He gladly accepts it and looks at it and goes, well, why cheap? And he points over to Jackson and them. He's like, we don't cheap. No.
At that, I assume he's guilting me into another tip, so I slide him some more souls.
He puts his hand out before you get to it. He just pushes it back to you. He's like, it's okay. It's quite all right. Thank you, though.
I'm gonna sit back down with my homie.
Just sit on the table, put my feet in a chair.
I'm going to
Okay.
attempt to sit down.
Roll agility.
2.
Is White Rabbit like an upper or a downer?
It's a sidewayser?
Like,
It's an upper, technically, by
okay.
written description. Yeah.
I was gonna say
It's not a
I thought
downer.
it was like acid
is it
or
like,
something.
Is
Yeah.
it like angel dust?
A little bit more strong, but yeah, a little more
LSD.
potent. Yeah, a little more potent.
For some reason, this is giving me strong ambient challenge vibes.
Billy's having a good time now then.
All right. Well, Blizz falls on the floor when he tries to sit down. Eve is sitting on top of a table. Catassie's at the bar. Bunny, you're still sitting with your, just chilling. I'm assuming, Billy, are you just dancing still? Like in the middle of the bar? All right, cool. Cool. Yep, love the energy. Grifter, what are you doing? You just sitting down with him?
Yeah.
All right, so there's a much smaller contingent now having a negotiation with Jackson and Noelle Juliet.
Is anybody back at the table with me yet?
Yeah, I just said it.
Okay.
Eve sat down. Catassie's at the bar. Grifter sat down next to you. Blizz is on the floor, pretty much at your feet. Billy's in the middle of the room dancing.
Thank you. For some reason, my brain just was
all
like,
good.
"What is it? Where's everybody?"
Nope, it's all good.
Cool.
Hey, Bonnie. Cassie said Catassie said she's going to take us for kebabs later.
Ooh, that sounds good. Wash your hands first.
Meanwhile, I'm
Sure.
over at the bar, going to the bartender, like, do you got a kitchen back there? Can you make kebabs? If you buy them in a bar, are they then called kebabs?
He ponders that for a second and he goes, the kitchen is downstairs, but I can check.
If you call up some kebabs, there's some more souls in it. Or if you don't like souls, we can do interpretive dance tips, whatever.
Give me a moment, then I will. And he goes back out and around. And he walks off. Not in like a hurry or anything like that. He just kind of like goes to like actually like talk to some people to be like, do we have kebabs? Those of you at the table, Noelle and Jackson are still just kind of sitting there. Noelle rolls a cigarette and lights it up. And you see Jackson kind of do one of these things so it doesn't get in his face as Noelle starts to smoke.
You would not believe how hard we had to hit that gate getting back in.
Noelle was like, oh, I know. I saw the reports.
That was something.
Where did you get... Actually, I don't want to know where you got a scav car from.
Oh, it just killed some people.
See, I was trying... This is what's called plausible deniability. If I don't know about it, then in my world, it didn't happen.
But you don't know who we killed for it.
Do you even know who you killed for it?
I mean, I shot at him.
Right, but that is... Yeah. Oh, that's not... You know what? That's not it.
Well,
Yeah.
listen, you've shot someone in the head while I had my hand on their shoulder. So let's not have this discussion or argument. Lady Eve, go for it.
Everybody turns to Eve at that.
I'm gonna look up from the table that I'm sitting on, making salt drawings with my fingertips. With the head, like the deer in the headlights look, like I was like super focused on this, whatever I'm drawing in the salt. And I'm gonna ask, what?
I think it's time to the ha.
What did you guys talk about?
Yeah.
What did you...
Sorry, I had to think about all of the implications here because two of our members went and got drunk and took White Rabbit in the closet instead of trying to help me make a decision. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's 80s retro night, okay? It's thematic.
Wolf of Wall Street vibes going on here, and I'm not liking it.
Like, I can still throw down. I can totally throw down right now. What are we throwing down?
Well, it looks like you're throwing down that michelada right there, so you just keep on with it.
That's been gone.
That's been gone.
Listen, we want to work with you with some caveats, and we need to make sure that we have some cold hard, at least paperwork or something to make sure that there's no advantage taken of the situation after you assist us. I am appreciative, again, of your offer, and I'm sure that you can understand the reason why I am very cautious in working with you. I have seen the work that your company does, though, and I do appreciate the care for the environment that it seems that your company has, and I would absolutely love to see where we can work with that as well when we start working on helping communities be the majority.
Yes.
We maintain creative license, though. We ain't trying to get our art stolen. I yell from across the bar.
Yeah, what she meant there, we like you, we'll work with you, but you double cross us and this guy over here is made out of bullets, so we'll make sure he shoots you. How about that?
Sorry, this is why I remained sober during this, because I just had an inkling that this is gonna roll.
Because of experience and the ability to extrapolate from previous data?
I'm flashing back to the rubber chicken bikini.
Right.
Fair.
It's gone, unfortunately.
He ponders this for a moment as you're going through all of these. He says, "This is an awful lot of paperwork for people who don't like to work with corporations."
But in working with a corporation, we do need to make sure that we are speaking the same language and on the same page in some way, because that's where misunderstandings start to build up.
Can't beat them if you're not playing their game.
There are multiple games being played right now before
Yahtzee.
we even talk.
That's why I need the papers.
Right.
That's why I'm talking about doing these papers, and I do have somebody. I'm not sure if Noelle knows this person either, but we do have somebody who's very skilled at getting that paperwork taken care of in a timely manner, so it would not be that you're waiting on anything that way.
He looks at you and goes, "I'm leaving out tonight. I am willing to help you, but I was never here. Neither was Mr. Juliet. I have no idea who you all are. If I was ever asked, we never saw each other. For anybody ever knows, I was never in Angel City tonight. That is the agreement that I can give you, at least. You are trying to subterfuge a very large corporation. I am attempting to help you. I don't have to, but I also don't want open war on the streets.
I mean, I don't think we want that either.
Okay.
I mean, and he looks back at Noelle and he's like, not what I've seen in the papers.
Oh, we.
Look, something's got a little out of hand.
War, what is it good for? Absolutely a lot of stuff if used effectively.
Ah, playing the game now, I see.
Bunny's gonna sit back and just be like, what are we talking about? Bunny is not versed with like corporate circle of speech and just like, you said you wanted help. I think we just said that that's okay. I said don't double cross us or we'll shoot you. So help or go home.
Yeah.
Is that good? Good.
I would say likewise, though it would be very hard to double cross me. But fair enough.
But nothing impossible.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's always a chance. Any intelligent person knows that.
Beg you to not challenge them any further because they will find a way.
No,
So I've
we're
been
not gonna
told.
double cross.
Is the kebab tender back?
Let's see. Yeah, well, he's back, yeah.
Is he back with kebabs?
He looks at you and he goes, I put the order in.
You're the best.
Someone say kebabs!
Kebabs.
You put the order in, be patient. We can play Wolverine in a minute.
So what are you thinking, Mr. Juliet, about your role in this situation?
There will be a nice cash advance. I can provide transportation. And if so much as you were to be apprehended, we can make arrangements to make sure that you don't stay there.
I like this guy.
Do you plan on having direct involvement?
I cannot be directly seen. Nor will I.
Do you have access to munitions that we can use?
Of course I do.
Because I am 100% on board with just dropping this whole tower to the ground.
Not very subtle, but could be one way to do it.
Subtlety isn't really our strong suit. You can definitely see that throughout the history of this group.
Have you seen me?
It sends a pretty effective message.
Fair enough. What would you need?
A lot of explosives.
Are
A few
you
more Rob units.
I can set it up so that the explosives that are actually on site we can detonate wirelessly from wherever else. So we can be well clear of it.
Munitions. We need communications that can't be picked up by Benevolent. I'm assuming they probably have been looking for a quadcom channel.
Armor.
This is all relatively easy.
Helicopter.
Now we're talking. He smiles.
A C-130.
Helicopters.
What is the C-130?
A
Wait, is
gunship.
that old thing?
Yeah. It does stuff from the sky.
Those went out of favor a long time ago. Oh, and no, we could not drop a gunship.
Oh.
Not with that attitude.
Well, that would be shot down very quickly.
Wait. Go ahead, Billy.
What if we got dinosaurs?
Dinosaur
mind.
gunships.
Retro tech to the max. I like it. Keep going. Keep going.
Also, I'm only kind of joking.
What about sharks?
Ooh,
With
Same.
laser beams.
no. Let's be realistic here.
No. Do you have access to a dark wave generator 3?
This could be the time.
I do not. Most of those
Damn.
are very heavily outlawed.
Can you check in the back?
He just
I
looks at you.
like the helicopter, and also, we need an exit. But there's the water, and so what about a submarine to get away? I'm not joking about that. Also, where are the kebabs?
I have a question.
Catassie starts making sonar noises in the corner to locate the kebabs.
I'm gonna turn to Grifter and I'm gonna ask him, hey, do you think that those robot dudes that want the dark wave generator would want to also help us if we got them a dark wave generator?
I feel like if we got them a dark wave generator, they probably would be too busy just gnawing over that to help.
I mean, we could promise it at the end, obviously, but like,
We dangle it on a stick, clearly.
Do we have a dark wave generator that we can give them?
do they know whether or not we truthfully do or not?
I mean, no.
That ends
but,
in murder.
yeah, that ends in them being angry at us and causing problems.
But we could offer them the entire corporation of Benevolent to be assimilated into their numbers.
I don't know.
You know, like selling the Eiffel Tower, we're basically just selling Benevolent's brains to the big conscience.
Omnissiah.
Yeah,
I
that guy.
don't
Sorry,
know. I mean, I feel like that's just a great way to piss them off, and we honestly don't know that much about them. They may be a bad people to piss off.
I mean, all of us are bad people to piss off. Just wanted to see if that was a possibility. Never hurts to have a couple of people that are interested in the same things backing your party, right?
Suppose.
What if we play it from a we will get out of your way of locating a dark wave generator if you help us with this? Or even a we would help you acquire one post this. Because, like, if Benevolent falls, surely they've got, like, a couple somewhere in storage, probably, right?
I don't know.
Ooh, surely. And we need to make sure the cops aren't near the place with the stuff. Can someone make the cops go bye-bye? You, and he points at Jackson, you has the money and the power. You make the cops go bye-bye for this many minutes.
For 10
Probably
minutes.
gonna need more than that.
Okay, this many minutes.
I feel like we could call us favors, yes.
Because cops always make me sad.
They make me sad too. Just
And I
talking
don't
about
want to
it.
have to throw more tables at them.
And then when Grifter says the cops make me sad, I give him a hug. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. Billy's bombed out of his mind, and like it's those little bit of rationality, like no cops, helicopter good, give me a submarine. That's what
Solid
you're getting out
plan.
of him. That's what you're getting out of him right now.
Okay, so how much money are we talking about that you're gonna throw our way?
Do you want money or do you want resources or what works best for you now? You said helicopter.
And explosives.
And no cops.
And armor.
So I'm sure some money would also be helpful
Munitions.
in case we need to, supply other people or bribe some people or.
For my friend Bunny, a squirrel.
I'll have to look into that last one.
Why does he need a squirrel?
I don't know, but it would be a good sidekick.
He looks more like a ferret kind of guy.
But ferrets are so smelly. Oh, they're terrible.
Well, what about a hamster?
Let's just call me Smelly.
No, I didn't say you were smelly. I said ferrets are smelly, and he's trying to make you smelly with ferrets. Hamsters are too fragile for Bunny. He needs something strong, like a squirrel.
What about a lion?
Then he'd be ready for Pride.
Are you still sitting with Noel while this conversation's happening?
Absolutely. Jackson's just kind of sitting there with a drink. Like, he's gone to a 40 at this point. Like, he's just...
And all of my lies are coming from under the table.
Yeah. He is looking a little incredulous at Noel Juliet. Like, this is the group that has been able to pull off this in Angel City so far. I don't know whether to be more or less impressed at this point.
Free to do it by yourself.
I mean, our methods are unconventional, but so far they've worked.
Fair
That's
enough.
why we
That's
catch
why
them
I'm here.
off guard.
They can't analyze our tactics if we don't follow our tactics.
Strike while the confusion is hot.
Yes.
That's
Is
a
it-
strategy.
Does it seem like he's having second thoughts or something, or is he just like, okay?
He's you can tell that he is getting slightly frustrated because like he thought he was going to be over with this particular negotiation and ready to go by then. So yeah, he's getting a slightly irritated, but not like complete second thoughts.
So, given what we've requested, explosives and helicopters,
And armor.
and maybe some cash in case we need it for other purposes.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of time frame are we looking at for those to be delivered?
Couple of hours.
Do you know of any particular time that the Benevolent building is more vulnerable than others?
He looks over at Juliet like I'm supposed to know the answer to this question. Like Juliet just kind of looks at you and is like,
That was more generally asked at the table.
Juliet kind of leans in. He's like, when do you think people go to work?
I mean,
Okay,
Well,
the
that
evil
depends.
corporation stuff happens 24 hours a day, I have learned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did workers' rights get slashed in the last like 80 years, and now we work 7 days a week, 7/10s, 7/12s?
We reverse unioned.
Hold on a second.
I mean,
That's
boy
my
doesn't
life
have
now.
an actual job.
Wait. 710 sounds very familiar. Well, he just kind of looks at you and he's like, when do you think people get up and go to work? Like, they wake up in the morning.
PM? Oh,
No, they wake up in the AM and then they go into the building and they do a job, and then roughly sometime in the afternoon they go home. Do you know much about the building that you're trying to attack?
well, I didn't know if they had some kind of like 24-hour workforce. You never know with these people.
Building, that's the square thing, all the bricks, yeah?
Well, it's more glass and metal now, but yes.
So we should attack in the evening,
Generally,
Or-
yes.
at night,
Yes.
because we don't want a whole bunch of casualties, because that's not going to help us out any in the PR department.
Also, reflection of the sun could be confusing and cause problems. The building is glass.
Okay. So you can get us the explosives and the helicopter in a few hours. What time is it now?
It's like 11 o'clock.
Okay. So we probably
night.
can't do
AM or
anything
PM?
about
At
it
PM.
tonight.
At night, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we acquire the stuff, and then we can plan on attacking in the next couple days.
You do realize that Juliet speaks up. He's like, you do realize that, like, they have your friend, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's more their friend than mine, but yes.
Fair enough.
I am ready to go whenever, but I figure we're going to need some prep time so we can do this right. I mean, I'm also 100% on board with just ad hoc in this one too, but just saying.
Yeah. I mean, that's listen, Mr. Jackie. It looks like we don't have a plan. Trust me, we're improvisers. We're pretty good at this.
That is our plan.
Jackson stands up, and several of his guards come into the room with it, and he looks at Noel and he's like, you've got the list for the heliport. I'll deliver everything there. Give me the final list and I'll have my people deliver. And he gets up and he walks out the room.
All right, Jackie boy.
And as he's walking out of the room, a short Asian woman in a full business suit just kind of like gives you all a look and like stares at all of you for a second, then lingers on Noel for a moment, and then turns to walk after Jackson. And he starts putting on a sport coat again as he walks out the room.
Okay, bye.
Noelle kind of looks around and it's like, that was quite possibly the worst negotiation I've ever seen in my life.
Or it was the best.
At what point did we ever say we were, pro negotiators?
I guess we will find out.
What were we even negotiating?
We're hostage negotiators. We hold you hostage until you negotiate with us.
Listen, Titus did all of our negotiating to begin with, so losing him just kind of lost all of that negotiation charm, and for some reason, we just can kind of hold it together for the most times.
Yeah, I'm just, listen, a guy comes in here and he's like, oh, I hear you're going to do the thing that I expect you to do. I want in, and spring it on us and be like, how could I help? What do you need? Like, well, motherfucker, we've already planned it all. Now you want to jump in and be like, oh, you need money? No, I already bought all this stuff myself. The fuck out of here. But also, thank you. But, come on.
I will also point out that
rich people are just weird.
You know as well as I do that none of us come from this negotiating background. My form of negotiation is pointing guns at people until they do what I want.
Noelle kind of like shrugs a little bit. He's like, yeah, that's Jackson's usual form of negotiation too. So be thankful that he didn't pull that bullshit on you tonight.
I don't know why.
He's genius level, don't get me wrong, but he's also a ROV pilot, so.
So what makes you trust him over trusting somebody from Benevolent?
The enemy of my enemy, I guess, is what he wants me with. He saw what I did in Vancouver. We made contact. I had information. He had resources. They came to Angel City. So did I.
You've been working with him?
Several months now. Roll a perception, persuasion or perception check if you're trying, or like insight, I guess, if you're trying to.
Are the kebabs here yet?
Yes. Very important questions. The kebabs have arrived.
I got a 22.
On which one?
Perception.
Perception on that. Okay. You can kind of tell he's not telling you the full truth. There, not entirely the full truth.
This is why I don't trust this guy.
He's not outright lying.
Yeah, that's still not trustworthy. I get it. We also don't outright tell the truth, but also we're not completely trustworthy.
What do you say back to? What do you say? Okay, go ahead. Good.
I was say when Blizz hears the word kebab, he's gonna stand up and forget he's underneath the table.
Just all of a sudden, thud, and then he gets up and starts walking off to get kebabs, I guess. He just kind of looks around and he's like, look, I don't like him either. I don't hate him either. I have lived very comfortably while working here. So I don't begrudge him for that particular part, and he's helping me hunt. So anybody who's willing to fund my little hunt, then I'm willing to give him a shot.
How long have you known him?
Not long. Vancouver was only about half a year ago or so.
Does he have for you or do to make sure that you do not turn and hunt him?
I have no motive to hunt him. I know things. I know some of his motives, but I don't necessarily have any reason to go after him.
Do you want to share his motives so that we're on the same page?
He needs Benevolent out of the way. He needs several things out of the way. And I would be remiss to tell you that this is probably not the only team he's working with simultaneously, but the only team he's working with here in Angel City. For me, there are things happening at Benevolent that I just can no longer abide. There are things happening at the top that are even more sinister than what you all have uncovered so far. And I have attempted to take it down one time with some success, but I want the kill shot. I want to finish the job that I started.
I can appreciate that.
All right. I'm gonna take a swig of the tequila that I've been carrying
around.
with me. I haven't drank it this entire time. I've been just carrying this bottle of half-drink tequila that I took from Billy. I'm gonna take a swig, and then I'm gonna think and pause. I'm gonna take another swig, and then I'm gonna say, well, I guess we're gonna see how this plays out, because that's basically our only move left now.
Fair enough. If we hunt, we hunt. We ride?
Are you right?
I'm just gonna raise the bottle of tequila for a cheers, like a.
He raises
Cheers.
his glass as well, and clinks it. And he's like, "To us surviving the next day or 3, let's put it that way." And he throws it back.
Well, even if we don't, it's been a fun ride.
They didn't kill me the first time. They couldn't kill me the second time. Third time might be a charm. We'll see. And he downs the last of his glass.
Don't worry, if they kill you, we'll burn your corpse in a truck like we did with Titus.
Oh, fuck. I just forgot. I forgot that's what you did. Holy shit, man.
I think it's the way he would want to go. He's very fond of that truck.
I don't know anybody who's that fond of a truck, but okay. That's fine. Fair enough. And with that, we are going to take a bio break. And when we come back, you guys are gonna like either finish planning or actually start an assault tonight. We'll see.
Let's sleep off the hangover first.
Bliss shoots better when he's drunk.
And high.
Yeah.
Valid.
All right. Hang tight in the chat. We'll be back in about 5 to 10 on the bio break, and we will see you here shortly. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're enjoying the show, log on to youtube.com and search Identico. Give us a sub and ring that notification bell. You can catch all of the content there on our YouTube channel. We will upload multiple times a week. Also, don't forget to catch Chaos Incorporated every other Monday on our Twitch channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, over on twitch.tv/Identico. Now let's get back to the action. Now you can say it.
Okay, we should all have disaster preparedness kits in our home, especially if you live in Washington, because our disasters come out of nowhere and will wreck the whole place. 5 days of food and water, that's my advice.
They come
Per
out of
person.
the earth.
5 days of food and water, 10 days of alcohol.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Water per person.
Wait,
That's
hang on.
important.
Also-
10 days of
also-
wait, 10 days worth of alcohol is how we used to do it in the South with hurricanes.
Very, very important. You will like to. Don't forget your pets. When you are doing your disaster planning, and this is something that we actually would in our little National Guard pamphlets, we have this. Don't forget the doggies and the kitties. because they have to have food too when the disaster comes.
If it's
Also-
bad enough, they can be food.
No, we don't eat the kids.
Joe!
Hey,
What is wrong with you?
Lance, you have permission to leave off stage left, come in on stage right, punch him while Eve makes a point. Go.
Okay.
Go do it.
This was gonna be a completely different point, actually.
Go for it, though. No, just keep going. I'm getting the punch in. Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Whatever. Enjoy your
Come
punching.
here.
Um,
Punch.
please, please make sure that if you are including 10 days of alcohol, that you do not use all of the alcohol within only those 10 days. Please be aware that alcohol withdrawals are literally more fatal and lethal than somebody withdrawing from, like, say, heavy heroin use. So
But
do not butt me right now. Listen, I went to school literally for this. Do be aware, and especially since we're going through a pandemic where everybody's using their vices to get through all this bullshit, do be aware that alcoholism can literally kill you. Please be careful. Thank you. That's my soapbox for tonight, and I will kick you in the shin when I see you, Joe. Thank you.
if you get alcohol that's over 70 proof, it can also double as an antiseptic. So
Also, let us not say that we didn't do our educational portion of the show. Okay? We're here for you, our loving, adoring public.
and don't drink alcohol when it's cold outside. That's actually backwards and will hurt you more.
Yes.
Also, buy your mom a bidet. Even if you were a C-section, you gave her stress poops.
I still give her stress poops.
Yeah, but that's fun for me.
Tackle
Dude,
that.
do you think the ad council would give us money if we just talked about
Possibly.
Grin.
Possibly. I mean, it's government funding. If you promise to actually run the ad like you want them to, yeah.
All right.
I can
Note
talk
self.
marketing numbers at people and stuff and things happen. This is what I do for a living.
All right, back to the game. Billy's like,
I'll do
"Who's
it."
Billy says, who's driving home? Because I don't think I should.
Who always drives?
Eve. I mean, Bunny, sorry.
You definitely are doing drugs.
Okay.
Where are you guys headed? Y'all headed back to Rico's house, basically? What is happening?
probably.
The GM asks.
Chaos.
I don't
Clearly.
even need to decide if we're going tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you guys should plan some stuff.
Yes.
We need to plan before we attack this place. We're not just gonna go, okay, well, we made friends. We're gonna go and attack and explore the building now. Thank you for the box, friends.
You're not gonna Johnny
Look.
Silverhands this thing, just like land in and like, oh, wing it when I get there.
What more do you need? We go there, we shoot bad people, we blow things up.
Try to
Okay,
show character
so-
growth.
3-step
Is it,
plan.
wait a second. Is it the next morning yet?
No, it's still
Listen.
nighttime.
All right.
We
No,
all
no.
know what's going to happen.
Can we
Go
do
ahead.
this in the morning when we aren't? There's a
What in the
word.
morning?
Plan the thing. Because we're not just. Hang on. We're not just trying to blow the building up. There's something we're supposed to do, right? Like there's somebody inside
Agreed.
who we don't want to kill.
Yeah.
Okay, so like just blowing up the building, fun, but not what we're supposed to do.
Beecher's in there. Felipe's in there. I don't know if they have any more
You
of
like
our
that
people
Beecher
in
guy?
there.
I thought the Beecher guy was a bad guy.
Oh, I don't
Billy's
know
so
anymore.
confused.
Listen, we're sitting here planning. We all know how this is going to go. We're going to roll up in there with a plan to explode things. And then we're going to get there to the door and be like, oh shit, how do we get in? Bunny boy, go dress up in something. Go walk in there and figure it out. And then something's going to throw a monkey wrench in it. And we're going to have to run like 5 audibles. So that's cool that the sanitation worker guy likes us and wants on board. But and then he walked out the room. So thanks for your interest, man.
Is he gonna give us a helicopter?
They said.
No, we walked out.
We're
Well,
supposed
you
to
can-
get a helicopter and
Thank you,
explosives.
Mallo.
We should text that Noel guy in the morning, but I think it's night time for little Billies.
It might be night time for the DM. What? So wait, honey, is that our plan? Is that our plan? Because that sounds a lot like our plan. Like,
It's
Bunny
all the
does
plans.
and we figure it out.
It's all the
But I-
plans.
But we gotta
It
use
has
a
worked so far.
helicopter. So, night for Billy, and then kill people tomorrow.
You just go to sleep in the back seat. Just don't yak on the floor.
Sleep on your left side.
Vomit free since '93.
Why are we
It's
talking
first time
about-
for everything?
Why are we talking about large animals?
Shut
Yeah.
up, Liz. Go to sleep.
2093.
Yes. Billy's a youngin'.
So Titus was a grandpa, and this one's basically just straight out of high school.
I like how you think he went to high school.
Grave to the cradle.
Hike school.
So yes, let's
Okay.
go back to Rico's house and plan, because we probably are going to need some support from the Third Eye people, which they already said they were going to help. But also, if we could get some of our local gorillas to go show up in the area and help, that would also be pretty rad.
I just want to add. I don't know if you guys remember. I bought 30 kilos of C4. It's just chilling. It's a brick.
I have
Right.
thermite grenades.
Same. Like, you know, we could try whatever. Just letting you know. Like, even if they're like, oh, we know you, you're Bunny Boy, you're not getting in. I could be like, C4. And
Hey, Billy, can I see your, can I see your
That's not
thermite
how
grenades real
C4
quick?
works.
What's that?
Can I see your
Pocket
thermite
plan.
grenades real quick? I want to take a look at them.
I left him at the house. I didn't bring him to the bar, you
Never mind.
nutter.
Never- Dude, I don't fucking know what you bring. I don't know what's in your go bag. You get all dolled up for the night and what you put in your purse.
What's in your wallet?
I would like to say that this is just like in-game drunk banter, but this is just normal. This is
just
just
normal.
all the time.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Rico's house and do some planning. We'll just not tell Billy about it.
Planning.
Shut up, Liz. Go to sleep.
Okay. You guys are pretty. It's pretty easy to make it back to Rico's house. There are still a few people up, watching the sensors, watching the different lines throughout the city, communicating with the different groups and stuff like that. Things are quiet-ish in terms of patrols that they are going throughout the city. Small skirmishes here or there, but nothing huge. Katrine has her little war room upstairs where there's cots on the ground as well. As the downstairs has kind of become a little bit more of like a rec room or like a green room almost in a way, because there's been so many people coming in and out of Rico's house. It's generally quiet on the street as well. I mean, there's a lot more people around Rico's house now too, because it's kind of turned into HQ for you guys, but it's relatively quiet on the street.
So who's our best point person for these gorillas? Would that be Rico or is that someone else?
Katrine could get a hold of everybody. She's kind of monitoring the situation all up. Rico's out there on the ground. Like, he's doing the thing. He took Titus's like words to heart.
Is he considered a leader amongst the rebels?
Yeah. He's helping run a group.
Okay. So let's get in touch. This is my proposition for those of us who are sober and not passed out already. Get in touch with them. See if they can show up and help us out tomorrow. At least for nothing else other than helping us hold the street. Because I'm sure Corp's going to have some response. Get Blizz to get the Third Eye people. I should not ask Mom about that because she seems to think I am the source of all the problems that Blizz has. And then we should definitely make use of that armored vehicle that we captured that's kind of out in the back under a tarp. We should definitely make use of that.
The very defined outline of the tarp.
Yeah,
We could sling load it to the bottom of a helicopter, you know.
we could. Yeah, what are we planning on doing with the helicopter?
How are we going to carry our horse?
Because if we're actually talking about bringing this building down, at least some of us need to go into the lower stories of the building.
I mean, just drop the 30 kilograms of C4 on top of the building and do it.
I mean, that's just going to blow up the top of the building.
I think it'll blow up the top of that building and the top of many buildings surrounding it.
I mean, we do want to attempt to keep collateral damage around it down.
Granted, what is it? Engineering? Electronics?
Well, Billy seems to know his way around bombs. I'm sure he would probably.
Oh, yeah, Billy would know.
Strategic places to place a bomb to set up and blow up. I mean, like, realistically, we don't necessarily have to drop the entire tower, but, like, severely damaging it enough that it's unusable could do the same thing.
Is it morning or are they still talking at nighttime?
They're still talking at night.
Oh, yeah. Billy passed out.
Yeah.
He goes to lay down in one of the cots in the war room. It's like, all right, I'll see you guys in the morning.
So,
Would someone
anyone
pose? Oh, go ahead.
okay, you go.
Oh, could someone pose as the cable guy or multiple cable guys going in and inspecting things and strategically placing a handful size amount of C4 on pillars? And
That would get her done.
that would get her done. And then we just press the button.
Well, we're talking about going into this after working hours, so it's probably going to be a little bit odd that the cable guy shows up after working hours.
Why would you
No,
work on it during the day? Then
you know
the
IT,
cable
no
goes out.
downtime. No downtime.
SLAs, KPIs, other letters additionally.
Metrics that don't matter.
Well, does anyone disagree with us bringing in the rebels and Third Eye people to help? Because if not, I think we need to get started on that tonight so we can get the word out to the people.
Yeah, let's do it. The more the merrier.
Catassie, any objections?
Overruled.
I don't know what that means.
Sorry, I heard objections and I went into law and order mode.
Okay.
Power of attorney.
Then I'm going to take my exit to go talk to Katrine.
Okay.
And lay out the plan to her and basically tell her, like, we need to get a hold of these people. Anyone who's willing to help take the fight more directly to Benevolent at their HQ building at some point tomorrow evening. Time to be announced.
What Katrina's just kind of looking at you like you want a frontal assault on Benevolent HQ?
Yeah, basically. We don't really
You
need
have a
them to,
backdoor?
like, actually attack the tower, but we need help, like, diverting security forces and holding the street so we're not ambushed.
Oh, okay. So we're
That
just
sort of
we're you're asking us to pull people from other skirmishes to cause a distraction.
Yes, near the tower.
Okay.
Kind of be something of an interdiction force, because they're gonna have people at the building. We're gonna have to deal with them, but they probably would, once we kick off our bullshit, they're probably gonna have reinforcements come from elsewhere. We need those reinforcements delayed or stopped.
Fair enough. All right. Keep me posted on what time we need to do this.
Yeah,
Because we
I'll
had
shoot
some
you.
other plans for tomorrow night, but that's okay. This one
I'll
seems more fun.
shoot you a text as soon as we know.
Okay. And she brings up a glow window with your profile on it and stuff like that, so she can just be like, it's right there anytime she needs it.
Thanks, you're the best.
She kind of like, like,
Is she the one we kidnapped?
yes.
By the
Yes.
way, I don't know if I ever apologized for it, but sorry for that whole kidnapping thing.
She looks at you. She's like, thanks.
It wasn't my idea. that was all Titus's idea. He was kind of a dick.
I'm pretty sure you're talking shit about a dead person that's not even true shit right now.
So he can't fight back then. Dead people are great for lumping the blame on. They don't come back and bitch about it.
Dead men tell no tales.
They do, but they do it in weird esoteric ways, like throwing the bread off of your fridge.
I mean, unless she's gonna bust out a
You get
Ouija board
haunted.
right now, I think I'm safe.
No, it's just, look, what's happened is every time we play 40K, you have the dice jinx. That's all.
I mean, that was already happening before this, so I guess that means it's a double jinx. So that means like
Just-
it's back to
Just gonna
normal.
get worse.
I mean, we could roll for tarot if you'd like.
The tower just comes up over and over again. Suddenly it's the only card in your deck.
Yep.
It's the 2020 tarot deck.
And let's be honest, this is not the first awful thing I've done regarding Titus in this game, so
This week.
It's true.
par for the course.
Okay, so you've got some people, at least. You've got some militants, we'll say.
Is Mom or any of the other Third Eye people up still?
A couple of them are around, yeah. Mom's not up.
Well, who's the most senior one that's up?
Well,
Probably me.
oh, I thought you were passed out, but I
No.
guess, yeah. Okay, if you're awake, then yeah, it's probably
Who's the
Blizz.
most senior one who's not Blizz? That's around.
That's for Blizz. You got to ask Blizz on that one.
I mean, I gotta see like I
What
remember
about the
that name.
dude I gave the 20 mil to? 25 mil.
If he's not drunk or working out, then probably. Evens, he's awake. 8, so he's awake.
There you go.
What was his name?
Fetu,
Fetu.
Fetu.
Okay, so I'm gonna go find him. And I'm gonna approach him and say, how you liking the gun?
He's sitting there, like, lifting it barbell style right now. Just, like, sweating. He's like, ah, yeah.
Do you feel like you would be interested in going and blowing up some corpse shit tomorrow evening?
And he just, without even, like, missing, like, lifting, he's just like, ah, yeah, tell me when and where.
Okay, what about the rest of your people? You think they want to go?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Talk to
Well,
Blizz.
He's stoned out of his mind right now.
Wait till he wakes up. He continues lifting.
What time does Mom usually get up?
She's an early riser. And he starts to go over his head now. Yeah. Ah, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna leave him to his lifting.
He
And then
sets
I'm
the,
gonna go.
he sets the 20 mil down and then just kind of starts doing this. He's not looking at you. He's just like doing one of this behind you.
Some tickets to the gun show.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, Cassie, he's basically a spitting image of The Rock.
So after that, I'm gonna go find Cassie and Eve, inform them of what I've discussed, and then go find a cot.
So Muffins is your person that is mustering troops in this Battle of Yorktown.
How successfully?
Billy is passed out, or he'd be doing like revolutionary stuff.
Who's Hamilton in this allegory?
Oh,
I don't know, but now I'm picturing Muffins with a tricorn hat. So
wait, which one did we say? Who's Muffins in this allegory?
I'm asking who Hamilton is.
Oh, well, that's obviously Bunny.
Okay, right
Okay.
on.
Billy is John Lawrence. Okay, Bunny is Hamilton. Okay, and Muffins is obviously, God, what's his dang name? The big
Hercules
guy.
Mulligan?
Yeah, he's Hercules Mulligan.
Okay.
I've not seen Hamilton. He's
We'll catch up on it.
Pete, you're uncultured swine too. Let's watch it together, bud.
It's fantastic.
is it from the musical?
If you don't,
Yes.
yeah, if you don't, Jessica might be
Oh.
sad. She
There's a founding father named Hercules.
He's not a
Yep,
founding
That's
father.
in Greece.
father. He was involved in the Revolutionary War, and yes, there's
Oh,
a real
okay.
person named Hercules Mulligan who was involved in the Revolution.
Bro, natural 20 on the name. Dang. Cool. I'm Hamilton?
I guess so. It has been decreed. Bunny Boy is Hamilton.
Yeah,
Thank you, Isaac Miranda Manuel. I don't know his name.
Manuel Miranda.
Five.
But I have respect.
I've respected him enough to try.
And he also wrote the music for Moana.
Manuel Romanda.
You're welcome.
Yes,
What's
he
his
wrote
name?
that song
Speaking of
for
The
The
Rock.
Rock.
Manuel Barrera?
All right, can we move on before he butchers a Latino person's
Manuel.
Lin-Manuel
Miranda.
Oh, Lin
Miranda.
Manuel
Let's
Miranda.
not butcher ethnic. Let's not butcher
God,
ethnic anymore.
you got 3 first names, my man.
But hey, it's worth it to take the time to get somebody's name right.
That's true.
See? I tried. White people do better. Just try.
This is a whole thing. I will fight you about it.
She will. She's scrappy.
Bro. Oh, his first name has a hyphen. Wow. Usually that's in the last name.
I think we killed Mallo again. Can it be morning?
Sorry,
yet?
chat. I'm being cultured now and
let's have
educated.
it be morning now.
Let's have it be morning.
Let's let it be morning.
That's yeah.
I'm good
Bunny's
with
gonna
that.
lay down slightly awake. Just Lynn, Miranda, Manuel. Shit.
Yeah. It's morning time. Cue the rooster noise in the background.
Any goggle do.
Can I roll a determination save to see how hungover I am?
Yes, you may. Blizz, you automatically fail that save.
Okay.
I got a 10. How bad is my hangover?
It's like a 6 on a 10. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah,
All right.
you're not feeling great.
Eat
I
the
need
bacon.
some. I'm like, I need a burrito and some electrolytes. I go rifling through the kitchen looking for stuff to make burritos.
I throw a tamale at him.
You can't make a burrito out of that. Oh wait, yes you can. Wraps tortilla around it.
And then you could fry it and make a chimichanga.
I smell it. Is this one of the good tamales or one of the bad tamales?
I mean, check the sticker on it.
It's been a while since we topped up, so.
It's been a while.
I'm like,
No,
I
we
appreciate it.
spoil that.
I'm gonna look in the fridge. If this is Rico's house, okay, there will be what I need.
Roll for it. There's been a lot of people at Rico's house.
All right,
Well, name
what
it
am I rolling?
Just straight D20.
All right, I got a 12.
All right, yeah, there's enough.
All
We'll
right,
call
so
it the chimichanga.
I start cooking,
Okay.
and I do I see any of the other people from the party? Is
Oh
everybody up
yeah,
here?
no, people are lining up in the fucking kitchen now that you're cooking. Nobody's cooked in here. Nobody's cooked in here in like 2 days.
It's
Well, I
time
was
to eat.
sent away.
I'm like, it's time to eat, and then it's time to fuck some shit up. And then I look around. I'm like, by the way, did we make a plan?
Yes.
Okay, what's the plan?
We're gonna get a bunch of dudes that are gonna help us out. The various guerrilla groups are hopefully coming to help us out.
Okay.
I'm about to go talk to Mom to see if Third Eye people can help us out. And if you have
what?
anybody that you know that can help us out,
What are they gonna do?
Third
You
Eye
say
stuff.
help us out, but I don't know what that means, man.
check the
It's
streets
witches,
here by
don't
the
worry
tower
about
and
it.
help interdict responses and whatnot.
I thought that's what the rich fucker was supposed to be doing.
I mean, he is, but like that's for the cops. But like the corps are probably gonna have their own security groups they're gonna bring in.
Yeah. Okay. So they're gonna try and interdict response.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How are we inserting in the building? Did we get a helicopter? I seem to remember something about a helicopter and a
Yeah, we
submarine.
talked about a helicopter. Haven't got details on that one yet.
Did we get a submarine?
Submarine. So we just
I mean-
said.
Yeah. I mean, there's no harm in asking.
Why do we need a submarine?
To get away.
To do our GTA
A
heist.
helicopter is like a submarine but goes in the sky.
An FU
Right.
boat. if
That's
you
how we're
will.
gonna get in, and then we take the submarine to get away.
I don't think submarines work on asphalt.
There's ocean right outside.
It's in the heart of downtown. It's kind of a drive to get to the water.
Okay, never mind.
I mean,
This is
submarines
why
are very different in 2099.
All right.
What's boring technology like in 2099? Can we do a tunnel underneath? Is El Chapo or his descendants still alive?
You don't want to do that under LA. So
Certain somebody does.
So basically, what we've got is guerrillas are going to distract people and stop them from coming, but we need an infiltration plan, and then we need an exfiltration plan. And remind me, there's at least one person who's in there who we don't want to kill, right?
Theoretically.
So we need an exfiltration plan. What's the cross streets on this building?
It's an entire city block.
What's the? Give me some cross streets.
If you're looking it up on Google, no, because it's all different than what's on Google.
Give me a ballpark.
It's in the heart of downtown, near like the Capitol
It is a ballpark.
Records building.
It's a city block.
Near the Capitol Records building.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's near Hollywood.
Okay. So, oh boy.
Yeah.
Alex, I love you. Like, none of us have been to California. Like, give me the fucking street name. I need to know. I grew up there.
He did. Well, part of it, yeah.
So for the chat, my whole family's from Los Angeles. I used to get sent down there every summer with my family. My dad was born in East LA. They're all Mexican people from East LA because that's just
nice. Very nice.
So is it north of Hollywood Boulevard or south of Hollywood Boulevard?
And you just let Bunny struggle with Lin-Manuel Miranda's name like that?
Yeah, I was trying to stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel betrayed. What? Jeez. I mean, thank you for letting me do it on my own. That's how I learn, but also have some mercy.
So is it north of Hollywood or south?
South.
Is it east of Vine or west of Vine?
It's more towards the Grove and Central. If that's what you're thinking through. It's not quite the Crenshaw.
Vines and Groves?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an Angel Grove.
Okay.
It's not quite to Koreatown. It's not to where my favorite place is in LA.
So the problem is not going to be getting in if we have a helicopter. The problem is going to be getting out.
Helicopter?
Right, like
No.
same plan, IMO.
What is burrowing technology like in 2099? Will it fit? There's motorcycles. underground.
Billy goes, we did it in Juarez a couple of times. It's never a good idea.
What about landing on top of the building?
Well, we can land on top of the building, but the problem is we had two problems. One, once we're inside, we got to find your boy. What's his name again?
Felipe.
Right. So
How
we got to
about
find
this?
Felipe.
Idea.
Then we got
Go ahead. But I got an
to
idea.
get Felipe out of the building, either with us or with us covering an exit that we've got planned for him somehow. And I'm not exactly sure if he's going to be in the condition to fight, right? Because he's been fucked up by Benevolent, and they already beat the shit out of him.
Well, we've got the armored vehicle out back.
I got you.
Well, yeah, but how are we going to get everything in and out? Jesus.
Tell me what your answer is, Bunny Boy. I am very curious now.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We got lots of C4. We got a helicopter. You know what we do? Is we rappel onto the top part of the building. The roof is what it's called. And then we put some C4 in there. And then what we do is rappel down the side of the building, and we plant charges down in the corners of the building and go down. But we don't go all the way. We don't go all the way. And we blow it up. And then they're like, and they evacuate Felipe outside the building, and then we just go up and scoop.
Okay, so there's there's two problems with this plan that I see. I like it. You know me. I like flashy. I have jets. Brother.
Yeah, you're a jet. Why don't you just fly around and put the C4 on there?
So there's two problems. One, do you know how to rappel?
Yes, it's just being attached to a rope and falling slowly.
Gravity helps a lot. There isn't a lot of knowledge.
Yeah.
It's mostly just like don't let go.
Tie a rope to me and I don't die. That's
You
I'll do
repelled
it.
successfully.
Easy.
Congrats.
Cool. Number two,
Batman.
they may not evacuate the building because they may not care if Felipe dies.
That's a good point. I don't have any solutions that. That's
I'm
just
glad you bought the C4 because we're probably going to
just
need
a
that.
little bit of a problem there, and I don't have the. You know what? Maybe I rappel into the window where Felipe is and grab him, pull him out, and then point like I'm cool. Look at that.
Catassie, I go. Hey, you and your magical friend. Can you get access to the surveillance inside the building?
We better find.
I also have a plan.
So do I.
I look at Blizz and I'm like, so I heard Bunny's plan, and if that was Bunny's plan, I'm a little scared to know what your plan is, my friend.
What is the boring technology like?
Oh Jesus, we back on this again.
All right.
Okay, so you guys, we have a lot of explosives, and we're looking at a very tall skyscraper-esque building, correct? And we're trying to see the surveillance. So if we can find the floor that Felipe is on, all we need to do is make sure that we make a distraction by maybe say setting a couple of packs of C4 up in one of the higher floors just to make sure that everybody goes up that way to try and fight shit. And then we could do that as a diversion while another team is setting the charges down at the bottom and trying to get Felipe out. Because either way, they're going to have Felipe coming out of the building or going up to the top.
I rolled a 31 on surveillance, so we'll be able to find out what they're doing.
So hang on, splitting up. I'm gonna say this time, maybe we don't do that.
To all the plans. They won't know. It's a blitz.
Well,
So I think we should stay together. But here's my problem: we get Felipe out of the building. Where are we going? Are we like just gonna roll up Melrose?
Hear me out. How tall is this building?
Have you rolled to find out?
I rolled a 31, me and Digi, for surveillance and building things.
I rolled a raw 18.
For you were using for software?
How tall the building is.
Like, isn't there like Street View?
For software, it's a 30.
Okay,
I
for
thought it
software.
was networks.
Okay, for software it's a 30. The basic information that you have for this is 37 stories tall.
Hear me out. Kite surfing.
Billy,
Yeah.
you have the knowledge to plant bombs in such a way to bring the building down, yes?
Theoretically, yeah.
Okay, because we have the 30 pounds of explosive, or 30 kilos of explosive that
That may or may not be enough depending on the building.
Well,
We'll give it a shot.
our friend Noel is supposed to be also getting us a whole shitload of explosives.
Okay.
Don't know how much yet, but I did ask for enough to damage or bring the building down.
Okay.
So we may actually have surplus for that. So what if we started at the bottom? We got that armored APC, like bust in, sneak in, whatever we decide to do. Plant the bombs to level the building, or at least severely damage it. Go into the building before we detonate them. Try to find our hostage. Get him, go up to the top floor, and then have someone meet us on the top with the helicopter, and we leave via helicopter.
That might work.
And
Small
then
change.
detonate the bomb.
If I was going to do that, you said the building's 37 stories. I'd set the bombs somewhere around 15 to 20. Because what I want to do is I want to blow out enough structural supports in the center to where the weight of the top of the building falls down on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm all for that. If we can keep collateral damage around the area to minimum, that's great.
And that's going to do both. Is that A, it's going to bring the building down more effectively, probably, and B, it'll keep the collateral damage less.
Like a poorly constructed deli sandwich.
So we're basically going to take the armored vehicle, run it into the lobby.
What kind of sandwiches do you have that cause collateral damage?
Tamales.
Find your boy Felipe.
Poorly constructed
plant
ribbons.
bombs on our way up, and then get picked up by a helicopter that hopefully your boy can pick us up in. Is that the idea?
No, that's an idea I proposed.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a
I don't
parking
dislike
garage under
this
this
idea.
building?
With Catassie's 30, I will tell you this. The first 3 floors of the building are retail. The first floor is a grocery store. The second floor has like clothing and housewares. And then the third floor is various other retail environments.
Oh, it's like a fucking Target.
Could be.
Oh, then
Except
why
it's
don't I
owned by
just bring
Benevolent.
in a... Don't I just put C4 in a box and bring something and act like I'm returning it?
Oh no, we're well past that point by now, because we're gonna have to, you know.
Okay.
Like, I look over at Eve and I'm like, we're not trying infiltration, are we? We're not being like sneaky.
The main lobby doesn't start until floor 5.
Like, are we trying to be sneaky?
Either way.
I don't know how sneaky our crew can really be, but I'm happy to try that route if we do need to try and do some hands-on surveillance. I don't foresee...
No, it's not about the surveillance. It's about...
The only goals that I have is getting Felipe out and bringing Benevolent down. That's it. Those are my only 2 things. I want Felipe alive. Beecher, I guess, because I have a million questions for him, and I'm sure he has a million answers. Felipe, though, alive, Benevolent, down. That's it.
Let's lean into what you guys do best. And so one of my old commando teachers, he used to say to me, speed, security, right? I'm telling you, we got that armored vehicle. Let's just rack it right through the front fucking door and head up. Because here's the thing. At some point, they're gonna catch us anyway. We stay together, we shoot anybody not dressed like us, and we find Felipe. And that way, we can't fuck up the plan.
Who are the employers of these retail shops? Because if they are just regular community members, we could definitely start inciting
shit at night.
with them.
Whatever time the store closes.
All right, good. Because
Well,
The store is
We don't
owned by
have to worry
Benevolent,
about
so it'd be
casual
basically like, you know,
people.
yeah.
follow up procedural
It'd be like if
question.
Target headquarters was on top of a giant Target. How's that? For ease of
Follow-up
understanding.
procedural question.
Isn't it?
Do we want? I've arranged, since you were asleep, I've arranged for some of our freedom fighters to come help us out. We talked about that a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Do we want them to show up and start causing a ruckus before we enter or after?
No. Have them do what you had them doing. That was a good idea. Tell them to fuck up anybody. Post them like 12 blocks around the fucking place, like hidden. And if they see anybody coming, like cops or corp security, because Benevolent's gonna have contract guys. They're gonna have fucking Whisper Stone. They're gonna have other fuckers who they've got on fucking QRF. And so have them fuck anybody who comes within 12 blocks while we're on our way up. But I'm telling you, store closes at, what time's the store close, Mallo? What time does Yelp tell me the store closes?
Roughly 11 p.m.
Okay, so they're done with their closing time at what? Midnight, 12:30? So we fucking drive that armored vehicle through the front fucking door at 1 a.m. and we go up. And then we tell whoever your buddy has for the helicopter that at 1:15 they need to be waiting for us to fucking send up a flare to pick us up on the roof. So that's your plan, Muffins.
That works for me.
We're not repelling Bunny, but we're gonna go up. So we're gonna fly.
Like anti-repelling.
Yeah.
I know how helicopters work.
They work with magnets.
Do you want to
Yeah.
drive, Bunny? Do you want to drive the giant armored car into the building?
I guess if you need me to, that's
What if
fine.
we lit it on fire while we did it?
Doesn't make it more fun to drive.
Can I have the
Fine.
tiger play?
It's fine.
It might be
all
scary
good.
for them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go chat with Mom.
Okay.
Hello, Mom.
Oh,
Hello,
it's
Luther.
fucking troublemaker.
Oh, I don't know about Troublemaker, but you know.
She leans in and she's like, I saw you eyeing me little ass. You fucking fuck her over and I'll fuck you up.
Fuck who over?
You know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. So
Well, spit
we're
it out,
plan-
did me.
We're planning a little party tonight over at the Benevolent HQ. I've arranged for some friends to kind of help us out and you know, kind of fuck up some corp shit that shows up. Do you and your crew want to help? Blizz is going with us, as far as I know.
I mean, you're gonna have to ask them. I guess I'm the mom, yes. But I mean, if Blizz is going, then if Blizz is going, then Foon's gonna want to go, and then Fat2's gonna go, and then fucking Sam's gonna go, and then when Sam goes, Steve's gonna go with her. You know, they like a couple or something like that. I don't know. So
Sounds like a plan.
yeah, I mean, there might fucking hell.
Okay. I will try to do my best to make sure Blizz comes back in one piece, because I know he's important to you.
If he doesn't, I swear, on me mom's dead, God bless her soul, I will fucking cut your balls off.
I will do my best. We all know that Blizz has a mind of his own, and sometimes that mind is not necessarily in the right place.
If any of my boys and girls come back hurt, your balls.
Okay, fair enough. I'll do my best.
Fine. She
Thank
lights up a cigarette. Roll an insight check for me.
Well, that's a natural 20.
She is not okay with this plan. She went from giving you shit to like Scottish mother worried about her children.
Okay. As I leave, I'm gonna go and then find Blizz and be like, go talk to your mom. She's worried.
Oh, mom, not my mom.
Yeah,
My mom's
whatever.
gone.
Just go talk to mom. Do the right thing. Talk to your fucking mom.
I guess I would go in there.
Please, you fucking asshole.
What'd I do this time?
I don't know. Probably something. I just assume at this point.
I mean, I usually do stuff. It's
Yeah.
like- I think last night I poured some pepper down Foon's pants.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He's gonna be coming in crying this morning. Swear to God, you torture that poor boy.
He deserves it.
No,
It
he
puts-
fucking doesn't. He's a good
It-
lad.
It puts lead in his pencil.
No, it doesn't. The boy couldn't grow a goddamn beard if he tried. Come on, mate.
I mean, there's always super glue in hair.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Listen. Who's the fuck up that drives the big ass robot that you hang out with? You know, the one that causes all the trouble.
I was gonna say Bunny, but I think it's Grifter.
Okay. He says you're going out and you're taking the lads and lasses. Is that true?
Maybe I was maybe a little drunk / high / something else last night.
She just kind of shakes her head. She takes another drag of the cigarette and she just kind of looks at you and she looks down for just a little too long and then she looks back up and she gives you very like loving eyes and she's like, just for the love of God, make sure everybody gets back here, please.
When have I ever not brought our people back?
It's, just make sure they're okay, all right?
And Detroit was an outlier.
Oh, yeah, you fucking asshole for Detroit. God damn it. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like I told him. If anybody doesn't come back, it's your balls.
Fair enough. Can you like while we're gone, the third eye guys that are here, can you like smack some, I guess manners into them because they're
little scrawny folks.
Yeah, any of the ones that are from here.
Oh yeah.
They need to learn their place.
Okay, yeah.
Especially Puddles.
Or is that the one that peed himself?
Either that, it was either pee or blood.
Oh.
I don't know, because that was when my metal foot connected with them.
Oh. Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, I'll fuck with him.
Make sure he learns his lesson.
I'm gonna be a goddamn wreck till you get back, so... Are they gonna die if I, you know how I get when you go out on these fucking things?
Yeah, but... it's fun. Well, for me, going out and doing this, maybe not for you.
Well, just for the love of God, don't keep your mother waiting too long, alright?
Give me about 3 days after whenever we leave. Give me 3 days. And then start worrying.
Just promise me you won't end up back down in Texas again.
You know I can't keep promises, but I will try.
Fucking hell. Alright, fine. Fine.
What about New Mexico?
I don't even want to talk about New Mexico.
Can I go there?
No! They fucking blew up a cyber hospital there just the other week. Fucking hell. You walk around with that fucking thing between your legs right there. Well, between your leg. And they'll fucking try to hit you there. Fucking savages in New Mexico, I swear.
Well, maybe that's a summer trip then.
It's hot as balls there.
I will try to bring people back.
Just make sure you do it.
You may have Doc and Igor standing by, just in case.
Oh, God. All right, I'll have them standing by. I'll also have them help me smack some sense into... Where do you find these fucking people at, anyways?
The ones here, I have no idea. They just kind of were there.
Oh,
you may talk to one of our franchisee people.
Oh, yeah, because we fucking give out franchisees. Yeah, we're fucking In-N-Out Burger now. I just had that the other day, by the way. It was fucking fantastic. It's really lovely out here. It's really hot, though.
I'm gonna leave Brad and John with you for any kind of muscle/help you need.
Okay. Well, go do whatever it is you've got to do, love.
I'll call you back when we're done.
Yeah.
I want to go out and make sure if Fatu and Foon are in there, I want to get their attention and bring them out.
Well, as you go to leave out of the room that she's in, she's just like, hey. And if you turn back around, she just kind of looks at you after taking one last drag on the cigarette, and she's like, give him hell, Johnny.
I have some fun stuff I have planned.
At that point, she turns back around.
And as I'm walking out, I want to see if Fatu and Foon are in there. If they are, I'm going to have them come outside with me.
Okay. They come out with you.
I'm going to say to Fatu and Foon, go gather the rest of the guys. Leave Doc and Igor and Brad and John here, but bring everybody else over here.
Okay. It takes them a couple minutes, but they grab everybody.
I want to ask them if they're ready to go fuck some shit up. And if they reply with a yes or, one of those things, it'd be like, Grifter probably knows the plan better than me. You guys are either going to be our support or you're going to be running interference for security. Mom wanted me to tell you, if any of you die, she will kill you. And I will kill you. And Doc and Igor will be standing by for aid.
A few of them kind of nod their heads like, this isn't the dumbest thing that you've asked them to do, but like, it's up there.
But I'm putting a little contingency on this. If the HQ starts getting attacked, you are to go back and help Mom. Get her out of here.
Wait, the HQ we're attacking, or this house?
This place where Mom is.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's a secondary. If it starts attacking, you go immediately.
All right. Oh, okay. And Fetu goes and starts grabbing the 20 mil and kind of throwing it over his shoulder.
I'm gonna yell over at Gretchen, like, when are we doing this?
To be announced.
Fetu sets the 20 millimeter down at that.
The rest of you guys, no getting drunk today. You need to be ready to go. I'm even abstaining.
Steven just kind of looks at you when you say that, and he's like, the fuck are we about to get into?
Oh, we're attacking a Benevolent HQ.
Oh, and then you just like the groan from everybody. Just, oh, holy shit.
I've taken them on multiple times and survived. I mean, yeah, survived.
I mean, it's that groan of like when you tell the crew that they have to like, that they're going into like the like wetlands area and it's going to be a nasty day. They're like still going to do it. They're just not going to be happy about it.
I'm going to look over at Fetu and Foon and be like, this is not a Detroit.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss. Whatever you say.
Little Jimmy was an accident.
Oh, and at that moment when you say little Jimmy, everybody does this. Just in unison too. Just
be ready to fight, be ready to kill, be ready for the orders.
all right. They go to walk off and start grabbing, random accoutrement and weaponry and things like that.
I'm going to find the rest of the people and basically tell them the third eye is ready to go.
Okay. Anything else that you guys would like to do?
I'm gonna text Noel and ask him for details on the helicopters and explosives.
A text you coordinates to where the helicopter is currently located. It's in a helipad out on the fringe.
What about the explosives?
You never told me how much you need and what.
Enough sufficient to potentially bring down the building.
That is anywhere from, and you see him on the video call going like this to the size of Angel City.
Hey, Billy.
What?
We got the 30 kilos of C4. How much more do you think we need for the tower?
Not gonna know till we get inside.
Well, just rough guesstimate.
All of it.
You're not helping.
I'm saying, dude, like, there's no way for me to help that. Like, we're gonna have to get inside. Unless you have some structural plans that I can look at, which I don't think we got time to fucking do, especially since, like, I'm guessing Eve wants to grab this Felipe dude, like, tonight, right? Like, we're gonna have to wing it.
Another 30 kilos?
So that's 60 keys?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Make it an even 80.
I got nanothermite to help out, and we got some other stuff. So 60 keys should do it, but at the very least, it's definitely going to keep them from chasing us up because we're going to set that shit off behind us.
Sure.
So have your boy Noel on station at about 1:20 in the morning with that helicopter to pick us up.
If we get some gas masks, we can use the bombs that I made out in the wildlands.
So I'm gonna relay the helicopter information to Noel, and then I'm gonna ask for another 30 kilos of C4
And gas masks.
and gas masks, apparently.
He's like, where am I delivering this stuff to?
Can you potentially stash that in a vehicle near the HQ somewhere? And tell us where it's at?
Yeah, I can do
All
that.
right, that works.
It'll be in an unmarked van.
Okay, just drop a pin whenever it's ready.
It's fine.
And just to reiterate, we're looking at trying to hit the tower around 1-ish.
Okay.
So if we can have that helicopter available and circling and looking for a signal from us at the top, pick us up sometime around 1:20-ish.
Fair enough. I can probably be there for about a minute or two before something's gonna happen, but
All right.
all right. Fair enough then. And he drops you a pin about 5 minutes later. He's like, it's not there yet, but this is where we'll put it. And it's about 2 blocks down the street from the headquarters.
Sounds good. Thanks. Gonna relay all that information to the team. Share the pin. Do we ever get Billy on Quancom?
Only in my helmet. Once I have my new helmet on, I've got Quancom with you.
I assume you're gonna have that on for this, so.
Yeah, I would presume so. I don't want to get shot. Oh, wait. Billy didn't get shot in the head. Someone else did, though. Billy's like, I don't want to go out like Titus.
So I'm gonna text Katrina.
Especially how y'all treat him after he died. It's fucked up, man.
I'm gonna text our friend upstairs, Katrine, running the battle station, and tell her all about the time frame that we need the people at.
Okay. When do you want them to do their thing? Just anytime after 1 o'clock when it shit starts off?
Yeah.
Okay. She starts, like, you can hear in the background start making calls, using Thieves' Cant and things like that to relay the information.
All right, Billy, do you have anyone else you can bring in on this party that you can think of?
I jump on my glow, and I call my boys back in Juarez. And I say, do we got any other guys on the down low out in Angel City that want to have some fun?
Roll underground for me.
Oh, hey, I have that.
I would hope so.
That would be a dirty 20.
It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. You got a couple, because you guys are getting in and out, so.
Like commandos like me?
Yeah.
Okay. I look at Grifter and I go, you have to pay him, brother. And I tell my contacts at Juarez to just send me their contact glows so I can call them.
Okay. You get information back about 5 minutes or so.
Call him up. Hey, Beto, Jose, what are you doing?
Hey, the fuck you want?
You want some money? And fuck up a court?
Hey, we fucking up.
Benevolent.
Oh.
Are we going for the big fucking tamale today?
Oh, Big Peen. Yeah.
Let's go. I dropped him a pin to Rico's place. I'm like, hey, come over to my cousin's place.
How much we getting?
Hang on. How much you got, Muffins?
Not much.
What can your group scrape together?
I got 1,400. Though Noel was planning on giving us some money, so we might be able to get something.
How much you need?
This dangerous shit.
Yeah.
25, 30 piece, man.
All right. Swing by the house. We'll see what we can do. And then
you good for it, I guess.
I hang up and I say, you better find me 60 G's, dude.
I'm gonna text Noel. Is it cash ?
Dot. Well, yeah, sure.
You got 120 G's?
No, I need 60.
Shh.
You've never played this game with your divorced parents? Come on, Alex.
Roll persuasion for me. We're getting deep at 10 o'clock hour.
Oh, we're gonna get real deep.
I got a 16.
He goes, might take me a day or two, but sure. I can call up Jackson. How about that?
That works.
Okay.
All right, so when Beto and Jose get there, I go, you guys outfitted?
Of course,
I
man.
assume so because you came across the waste.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
We weren't going to sign up for this without being outfitted, brother.
All right. I might. All right, well, what do you want these guys for? These guys are top tier.
They could go in with us.
They fuck up Texas Rangers all the time.
I mean, I'm not opposed to having some more firepower going in with us.
Just for the record, Billy just said they fuck up Chuck Norris. I just want to put that out there.
No, I don't want to have it's too many of us in one group. I think I want them to do the rear echelon fight. We'll have them come in a few minutes after us. Secondary attack. So I tell them I want them to hit the building 5 minutes after us, right? When Benevolent's getting ready to set up their perimeter, that's when I want them to hit them. Because Benevolent's going to set a perimeter right after we fucking hit the building to try and keep anybody else from coming. Hit them then. It'll distract the shit out of them.
Hey, Billy, you think they'll need some? You think a sharpshooter could help them out?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna call over Cook and be like, I think I'm gonna need you to help out these two guys.
Okay.
Keep people off their back. Kill anything that's benevolent wearing stuff. And remember, if the HQ gets starts getting hit, you go back.
So we just shoot at guys in black armor or something, or like?
I don't know what they're going to be wearing, so.
Okay.
People that are fighting.
Okay,
people
fair
that are
enough.
fighting, shoot them.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys hit the building 5 minutes after we go in, right as Benevolent's going to set their perimeter. That'll fucking make them think there's another wave coming, and that should distract them from sending everybody after us while we're trying to find Felipe.
Okay.
And I look at Eve and I'm like, you good with this?
I mean, it's a plan.
It's your show. We're grabbing your boy. Because if this goes sideways, I don't want you to be like, why did we do it this way? Don't be mad. Like, don't be mad at Billy. I'm just trying to help.
It's good, and it's a better plan than I had heard of before. I heard there was some boring plans.
No.
Were they talking about how interesting the plans were, or were they really trying to bore into something?
Let's just say I'm hoping they were talking about how boring the plans are and not talking about trying to tunnel under Angel City.
I was talking about tunneling.
That does sound kind of boring.
All right. Well, we're not tunneling. We're going to drive a car that's on fire through the front door. And then we're going to leave in a helicopter while Flight of the Valkyries plays.
That sounds like it's how our crew operates, so
Yeah.
I guess I'm down.
Also, we're going to carry a lot of explosives.
I was gonna say, I just want a count of how many times you guys have busted through the doors with things on fire.
At least a few times.
Yeah, I might need somebody to go back through and figure that out for me.
I'm just saying, I've seen y'all in action. I've heard a lot about you now. I'm leaning into your strengths.
Fair enough.
At least this one's meant to be a vehicle.
It's also true.
Plus, we're going to light it on fire, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, and Bunny still has what is essentially a surface-to-air missile that he's made out of a tank. An air tank.
Oh, we need that too.
But you put rollers on it so it can go across the floor, like a land torpedo.
Yeah, it has casters all on it.
Yeah.
So even if it flips around, it's still rollable.
So really what we're going to have to do is
Majestic.
between sessions, we're going to have to write all this down.
Yes.
and give it to Mallo, all the various pieces, so that when he rolls into our next like battle session, he's like got time to like prep all this stuff.
I
Yeah, you
have
a
all
full Warhammer
37.
sheet.
No, I have all 37 floors mapped out on what and where is there.
But how we're going to affect that? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's okay. No, it'll definitely be like a Warhammer sheet. So we shall
love
see.
the 37 floors of what and where, and we're like, let's just bring the whole building down.
It's okay.
We're going to be
We don't
fine.
need any of that.
That's fine.
We're gonna be fine.
It's fine.
So, oh, wait, hey, Catassie, did you figure out where they're holding Felipe?
I am tapped into the surveillance. Mallow, do I need to do anything additional to do Felipe detecting?
What are you trying to?
I have a giant magnet.
What are you trying to like? What surveillance are you trying to like tap into?
I want to know where he is.
Building
You like-
surveillance.
You could try to hack in. You could try to hack into the HQ surveillance system if you'd like.
It sounds hard when you say it like that.
37 floors on a whole city block is a lot of floors. That's like searching 37 blocks. -3, because he's probably not in the Benevolent store.
Yeah, it's probably not the IKEA.
We have a
I'm
magical
assuming they
digital unicorn.
And I'm assuming he's not with the housewares. You don't keep hostages with the spatulas.
Maybe you don't. Hashtag kitchen witch.
Coming soon to YouTube.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you plan, or for planning? Because we will kick off next session with the assault.
Yes, but I need a week to think about how I'm going to figure out where the fuck Philippe is, okay? Because it's been a hard several months and I'm tired.
Fair
And
enough.
That's all going to resolve this week suddenly, miraculously.
We will figure it out on the way.
Yeah.
I just want to give everybody nooks
Yep.
and say, hey, team, we got this. Let's stay hydrated.
Oh, Billy's drinking hella water today.
Yeah, he's recovering at this point.
He has
Yeah.
to. His liver is a raisin.
Recover it up, baby.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to end this session of Angel City Stories. Woo! Next week is going to be fun.
Oh, hey, real quick, we have a special episode tomorrow
Yep.
of Chaos Inc. Okay, we're gonna find out where Maxie's character disappeared to from the last set.
Well, Alex got cut off because thank you, Discord, but I am playing with Michael as Maxie. Michael is Maxie, and I am playing as a mercenary named Felix, and Alex is going to GM, and it's a one-shot for Chaos Inc., and we're going to be coming back again on Monday for the full cast show, because that storyline is getting muy picante as well. It's getting spicy across all the shows. It's going to be interesting.
Spicy.
Yes.
If it were a flavor, it's jalapeno.
Yeah.
Habanero.
Yep. So check us out. We're on at 6 p.m. tomorrow night, correct, Alex?
6 p.m. tomorrow, yes.
6 p.m. tomorrow night, right here, twitch.tv/Identico. And then Monday, again at 6 p.m., right here on Identico. And until then, we will see you on those streams, and we'll see you with this group back here next Wednesday when it's all going to go down. Let's be honest about it. In some way, shape, or form, next week it's going to go down. Gird your loins, stay hydrated, make some notes, kiss your loved ones, because things are going to happen and events have been put into motion that cannot yet be undone. So, as Doctor Strange would say, we're in the end game now. There you go.
Gandalf.
Yeah, Space Gandalf. Until then, for the love of all things good, wear a mask. Go get vaccinated if you haven't already. Drink your water. Take your vitamins. Tell somebody you love them. Okay? Until
Scream
then,
it at them in German because life is terrifying and confusing.
sure, let's go with that too. It's the second language spoken in my house, so yes, I can confirm. Until then, we will see you later. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. We love you. Good night.